Welcome to HP Tuner's Ford Gen 2 Coyote Training Part 7. In this training module, we're going to be taking a look at using the template applicator feature found in our VCM Editor software. Our template applicator allows us a rapid base map generator. So I'm going to just go in and show you how to work with the template applicator, how to extract the data from one file and import it into another. So we're going to have a lot to talk about within the tutorial. Let's jump in so we can check this out. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to be taking a look at working with our template applicator feature for Gen 2 Coyote applications. Template applicator allows us to bring data from one file into another. So if you have a tune file, you want to extract data out of that, and you want to bring it into a calibration file you've read out of your engine control module for another vehicle you're working with. You can extract the data out and bring it and import it in very quickly. This essentially creates a rapid base map type of generator. So we're going to learn how to actually create our exported type of files so we can import it into another file. We're also going to take a look at the template applicator files that I provided in our training course folder. There's a ton of information in there, and this will help you create base maps very, very quickly using the HP Tuner software. First thing we need to do is open up a calibration file to take a look at working with the template applicator feature. So I'm going to go up here into my open file here, the icon at the top, and then we're going to move into our desktop. I'm going to go into our HP Tuner's Gen 2 Coyote folder. This is our course folder. And then we're going to move into our Mustang example files and then go here to a 2017 folder and then grab our 2017 Mustang GT file here. So let's click open and load that into our VCM Editor software. Now the next thing we're going to do is just pick something that we want to export from the calibration file. This is going to be hypothetical here for this example, but if you have something specific again that you want to go and export out, it might be a math curve, it might be injector data, it might be spark timing tables, it might be torque tables, all kinds of settings you might want to export so you don't have to hand copy and paste from one file to the next using the comparison feature, which we talked about in our last tutorial. That'll save you a lot of time. Or going in and looking at, let's say, an injector data sheet and transferring the information, copying and pasting that into the calibration file. That's also going to be time consuming. So if we have a file that we want to export data out of and bring it into another file, how do we work with the template applicator? Okay, let's jump in here to our engine tab. And just as a hypothetical, let's go here under our fuel, under general, and let's grab here the injector control area. Under our injector control, this is going to be everything related to our injector programming. So these bits of information here make up all of our injector data. Now we're going to have a separate tutorial talking about injector data, so don't worry about if that seems overwhelming at this point in time. Just understand that if we want to bring this information from our file here into another file, how do we export this specific data? All right, what we're going to do is jump up here under Tools and go here under Template Editor. The Template Editor is the area where we essentially point to what we want to export and then save it into a file format that we can go and bring into another area of the software here we're going to take a look at in just a few minutes called the Template Applicator. That's where we actually apply and import the data. So this is the exporting function, and then we'll have the importing function a little bit later. We're going to go up here into our new file icon. This tells the template editor that we want to create a new file. Now up here we have a couple different icons to click on. We have a select parameters to import. This allows you to have it open up a tree here to dissect through the calibration file the areas that you want to export. So that would be our, in this case, this hypothetical case, this injector control area here. We want to export all this information. Now we also have right here import parameters from template. So if we opened up a template, we have a file open here. If we open it up, we could actually export or import in this case to another file that we're trying to create other bits of information if we have another template applicator file created already. I don't typically work with that. And then the last option here is import unsaved parameters. So if we're going through and we're editing a calibration file, let's say we're creating a base map and we're editing a lot of tables and we're putting a lot of information in, we can go and export all of the things that we've changed in the calibration file as long as we don't click save or file save as, so we're not saving that file. It'll go and allow us to use this function. Now, in my opinion, the easiest option here, the best option to use is select parameters to import. Allows us to get very specific of what we want to go and export out to our file format. In this case, we're going to go into our tree here because we're in our engine tab, which would be right here into our engine area. And then we're going to go in here into our fuel, which is where we're at right now, and then under general. Now here we have our injector control. We notice that it's going to be labeled. If we do go here to the subtree, we can see all of the bits of information, all of these tables here I can click on them individually, be very specific with this, or I can go in and click on the whole entire section right here. We can see that all of the tables, which would be all the tables here, can be exported. So let's assume that we want to go and export just the injector control, and we're selecting everything in here in this particular section. So what we can do from here, we'll say, okay, this is going to show us all the information here on our right-hand side and show us the tables right here in a row of what we're trying to export and create into a file format. All we need to do from this point is go up here into our save. So save file as. I'm going to go and save this to the desktop, and I'm just going to call this injector data, and we're just going to go and import. Thanks for checking out our teaser clip. If you want to see the rest of this video and more than 500 hours of current EFI training we have to offer, make sure you click right here. If you want to go and check out more teaser clips from this training course, click here, and you don't want to miss any of the videos we're going to be releasing on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and click here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.